Good morning, class. Standard 9 and 10, Civic Chapter, Judiciary. Last week we were saying about Supreme Court. Today the continuations, the High Courts and subordinate courts. Under the Supreme Court, there is a 21 High Courts are in India. Few states controlling one High Court. That is, Guwahati High Court is total 7 states, and some independent state has independent High Court. Like example, Chennai Madras High Court controlling Pondicherry also. Even Bombay High Court controlling Goa state. So likewise, 21 High Courts are there. So High Courts under the Supreme Court control. They cannot extend their jurisdictions, the limitations. Suppose Karnataka High Court means Karnataka, within Karnataka only they can rule. They cannot go to Tamil Nadu and to talk about any other matters. It should be within the states. So the High Court is at the head of the judicial hierarchy in a state. Compositions. Each High Court consists of a Chief Justice and such other judges as the President may determine from time to time. The Chief Justice and other judges of the High Court are appointed by the President. The President may appoint additional judges for a period not exceeding for 2 years to dispose of pending work. Appointment of judges. The Chief Justice of High Court is appointed by the President of India in consultation with the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court and the Governor of the state concerned. Other judges of a High Court are appointed by the President. The President consults the Chief Justice of India, the Governor of the state and the Chief Justice of the High Court in the matter of appointment of a judge to the High Court. Qualifications. To be eligible for appointment as a judge of the High Court, a person must be a citizen of India, have held judicial office for at least 10 years, or have been advocate of a High Court for at least 10 years. Not to be above 65 years of age. Condition of service. That judge of the High Court can hold office till age of 65 years. Removal from the office. Same thing what Supreme Court judges, the impeachment procedure followed by the High Court also. The judge of High Court can be removed by the President on grounds of proved misbehavior or incapacity if the Parliament passes a resolution with a special majority to that effect. The powers and jurisdictions of the High Court. The High Court have original jurisdictions over those cases in which the High Court has authority to hear and decide cases at the first instance, such as matters relating to state revenue and its collections, will, divorce, marriage, company law, and contempt of the court. The High Court have appellate jurisdictions to accept appeals against the decision of district courts in civil as well as criminal matters. A function of the High Courts. High Court have original as well as appellate jurisdictions in the settlement of disputes. High Courts can issue writs in the nature of habeas corpus, mandamus, quo warranto, provisions, and certiorari for enforcement of fundamental rights. The High Courts can advise any government department, legislature, or the governor on matter of law. The High Court can call for the record of case which has been decided by subordinate court, that is called revisory jurisdictions. High courts have the power of judicial review. High courts can declare any provision of the Constitution as null and void if it infringe the fundamental rights or contravenes and any provision of the Constitution. Any Constitution law making against the Constitutions, that Constitution's rules will not be followed. Any law-making body like Legislative Assembly, any policy-making state government, within the Constitution frame they have to make law. They cannot make out of the constitutions. If they made, High Court can intervene. This law is not valid, is null. Now we'll talk about the High Court as a court of record like the Supreme Court. Any evidence, every verdict have been passed by the High Court, that also kept as a evidence reference purpose. That is called court of record. Even Supreme Court has same thing. Now we'll talk about the subordinate court. What do you mean subordinate court? This is every district there is a session court. That is called district court. That is called subordinate court. Every state has three types of courts. One is civil courts, second one criminal court, and third one's court of revenue, controlling this. Civil court exercise jurisdictions in the cases related to land, property, and money transactions, arbitrations, guardianship, marriages, divorce, and cases involving a will. Will means property will, somebody's names, somebody is filing, transferring the property. That is called will. Those include the court of the district judge, the court of civil judge, third one the municipal court, fourth one court of small cases. Now I'll come to the criminal court. Exercise jurisdictions in cases related to murder, robbery, theft, assault, etc. The criminal courts can be classified into following categories. First one, the court of the session judge. Second one, chief metropolitan magistrate. Third one, metropolitan magistrate. Fourth one, second class judicial magistrate. Now court of revenue. This is normally controlled by judges as well as district collector. Courts of revenue deal with cases related to land records and the assessment and collection of land revenue. Those include Board of Revenue, Commissioners Court, Collectors Court, and Tahsildar Court. Now this is a subordinate court. A Lok Adalat. Now this is called Lok Adalat, means people court, which case is not in the High Court or subordinate court or Supreme Court. This court in 1985, Justice Bahawat, he has been established in New Delhi because the compromise, two parties making like a divorce or property or any family dispute, not able to pay judicial charges. So this Lok Adalat can freely counsel the party and compromise the two parties. Amicably they make it. Because any which case is coming to Lok Adalat, they must not file any case in the court, any other courts. So the Lok Adalat can take that case. Amicably they will settle down the matters. So Lok Adalat or People's Court were set up by Legal Service Authorities Act 1987 as a legal forum of speedy disposal of cases These courts eliminate high cost and delays in importing justice. The first Lok Adalat was held on March 14, 1982 at Junagadh in Gujarat. The family courts were established in 1984 to secure speedy settlement of disputes relating to marriage and family matters. This is called Lok Adalat. So your judiciary matter is, if you know Supreme Court duties, then you will automatically come to know the High Court duties. If High Court notice comes means you will know the session court, that is called district court, subordinate court. So this is the judiciaries. Good morning class, stay safe, stay home.